working to connect a region of over 600 million bridges between our lands.
Years ago, Vietnam was welcomed formally as the seventh member of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN. Vietnam has been persistent to secure peace among Southeast Asian nations, which were once divided by war. Vietnam was once among ASEAN members with smaller economies, but today it starts to move towards the economic modernization. It begins to harmonize more with the global community. It is also an advantage for Vietnam to be an ASEAN member, as it will always be a support in its foreign policy. In November 1998, Vietnam became one of the members of Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, or APEC. It has helped the country to further integrate in the global economy by upgrading the business environment and engaging more in foreign direct investment. In December 2015, Vietnam joined the ASEAN Economic Community along with the 9 other ASEAN members. Its goal is to have a better relationship among the 10 members of ASEAN by allowing unrestrained flow of services, investment, and trade to the region. The top manufacturing sectors experience rapid growth. These include food processing, cigarettes and tobacco, textiles, chemicals, and electrical goods. Perks from its proximity to China with lower labor costs, Vietnam is becoming a new manufacturing hub in Asia. With China's rapid economic dominance, Vietnam highly values its economic relationship with its neighboring country, China. Vietnam's fishing industry has experienced reasonable development, given its geography of long coastline and extensive network of rivers and lakes. Vietnam today is one of the top rice exporting countries in the world. Vietnam is also the world's second largest exporter of coffee, considered to be part of the Sinosphere, or East Asian cultural sphere. Food is in the heart of Vietnamese culture, and Vietnamese food is one of the well-known cuisines in the world as it mixes together a range of flavors. Currently, Vietnamese cuisine has been gaining popularity and can be found in many other countries. It is recognized for its strict selection of ingredients and fresh herbs. Vietnamese cuisine is highly diverse. It changes depending on location, north, central, and south of Vietnam. Despite being a small country in Southeast Asia, foods from each region carry their distinctive characteristics. In northern Vietnam, foods are often less spicy because of its cold weather that limits the production and availability of spices. Northern Vietnamese cuisine is known to be light and balanced in flavors. In central part of Vietnam, their cuisine is famous for being bold because of the abundance of spices produced in the region. Because of this, their cuisine in central Vietnam is the most spicy, flavorful, and complex in the country. On your way down, foods in southern Vietnam are often vibrant and delightful of fresh herbs and are usually sweet because dishes are added with sugar. Their preference for sweetness is seen through the use of coconut milk in their cuisine. The northern Vietnam has a preference for noodles, while rice is a staple in the south. All three regions share fundamental features when it comes to their culinary tradition: freshness of food, presence of herbs and vegetables, texture, broth, and presentation. Vietnamese food is considered as one of the healthiest cuisines in the world because of the balance between fresh herbs and meats with a carefully selected spice for its fine taste. A typical meal for the average Vietnamese family would include rice, seafood, meat, tofu, stir-fried dish, raw, pickled, steamed, or fresh vegetables, can, a clear broth or other soup, prepared fish sauce with spices for dipping, other condiments as dipping sauces, small dish or relishes, fresh fruits, or desserts. These are shared in the middle of the table. The ingredients are very inexpensive, but the way they are prepared and cooked together to create a yin-yang balance makes the food simple in appearance, but intensely rich in flavor. Due to historical contact with China, Vietnamese cuisine shares many of its characteristics with Chinese cuisine. And because of the French colonization, the use of dairy products is also introduced to some of their fusion dishes. Included in the French influences are baguettes and coffee.
For today's episode, we'll learn more about Vietnam and their culture through their delectable food. Stay tuned.
Philippines, Manila or Quezon City is a popular destination. But oftentimes the hustle and bustle of the city can be more stressful on your vacation. So when you feel the need to reconnect to nature or relax again, there's a beautiful oasis just outside of the city called the Garden at Ciudad de Victoria. Some of the species that you can see here include hydrangea, snapdragon, and stargazers. They're truly beautiful. The gardens at Ciudad de Victoria are so peaceful, tranquil, and beautiful that it's become a haven for young couples and a very popular venue for engagement photos. The next time you want an escape from the big city, the garden at Ciudad de Victoria is a wonderful place to visit.
Welcome back to ASEAN in Focus. I'm Kaloy Tabunda from the New Era University ASEAN Studies Center. And today we are here at the Saigon Corner, Philippines, a Vietnamese food house somewhere here in Quezon City. And here with me is the manager of this restaurant, Miss Kristen Nguyen, who is from Saigon. Good morning. Okay, I understand, Kristen, you're from Vietnam.
Yes.
You're a Vietnamese citizen.
Yes.
You've been here since when?
I've been here actually for 2 years already.
2 years already. Okay. But this restaurant is just, I understand, 4 months old. 4 months old. Okay. You're really involved in the food business?
Actually, I'm studying here for.
Oh, okay.
But then I'm just working.
Okay. What are you taking up here in the Philippines?
Interior design.
Wow. An interior designer who is engaged in the restaurant business. But if you're here, you can see the very beautiful interior of your restaurant here. You're using native materials.
Yes,
you also have these materials in Vietnam, I understand.
Yes, but.
Okay. So far, how do you find it here in the Philippines?
It's really, I really love the Philippines.
Okay.
Because the people here are really friendly, and then the environment and the weather is not that different from Vietnam.
You're from Saigon or Ho Chi Minh,
Yes,
so Saigon or Ho Chi Minh is as hot as in Manila.
Yes.
Unlike in somewhere up north, Hanoi, it's
Yes.
colder there.
Yes.
That's the equivalent of our bag here
Yes,
in the
yes,
Philippines. Okay. Tell us about this restaurant, the Saigon Corner, Philippines. How did this start?
Actually, the business started because we want to, for the Filipino to know about Vietnamese culture, as also the the Vietnamese food, because we know that our food is really healthy.
Yeah.
And so actually it's a good thing for everyone to eat healthy. So it's a way for us to promote our food and cuisine, Vietnamese cuisine.
Why food? I mean, there can be other businesses here. If you're coming from Vietnam, you can engage in other businesses. But why food? Why did you choose the restaurant industry?
Because for me, I think everyone loves eating.
Okay.
Everyone loves eating, and especially we are a different cuisine. It's Vietnamese cuisine, and I think the Filipino, they really like to try something new, and everyone like to try something new.
Your cuisine, Vietnamese cuisine, is known for its very distinct flavors. Like its combination of fresh herbs,
Yes.
meat, and spices. Actually, what strikes me about Vietnamese food is really the fresh herbs.
Yes.
And I really find it very delicious and very healthy. Could you tell us more about the herbs? I mean, where do you get them? You still import them from Vietnam?
Yes, And then actually we try to make it fresh.
Okay.
All the herbs has to be fresh, like basil, mint, and everything. So it's really good because the smell is good. It makes the food more delicious.
So even the herbs you imported from Vietnam, there's no, can you not find them here in the Philippines?
We can, there is here po, but it's compared to Vietnam, it's quite expensive.
Oh, okay.
And then we try to also plant
you plant your own,
po.
you're trying to
Yes,
plant
po.
your own
Yes.
herbs. Where do you plant them? You have gardens
It's just outside there.
outside. That's very good. You plant your herbs outside the restaurant and you just
Yes.
harvest them every time
Yes,
you
po.
need them. But as of now, since the restaurant is just new, you still import most of your
Yes,
herbs
po,
from
all
Vietnam.
the ingredients. Po.
When you say all of the ingredients, including the meat and the other spices?
No, the meat I think just here po.
Okay.
But for the dry ingredients like noodles and then
okay.
even the patties, Vietnamese patties is really different.
But this
po.
is fish sauce.
Fish sauce po.
Okay.
So we also import.
Why? How different is the Filipino patis from Vietnam patis?
The taste for me I think is really different.
Okay,
po.
so it's really authentic.
Yes,
And the
po.
spices, the chilies, you still import them or you get it? You source it
At
from
first
here?
we imported, but then I think now we started to use it here po.
Oh, okay. When we say Vietnamese food, its characteristic is healthy because of less oil, lots of fresh herbs and vegetables. So, can you tell us about this? Why this plenty of vegetables and herbs in Vietnamese food compared, for example, to the Philippines? We eat a lot of pork.
I think because of the colonization po.
Okay.
Because before we colonized by Chinese also, so from that we started to eat vegetables. Because as you know, the Chinese, they also eat vegetables.
Okay.
So I think we got influence.
Okay,
Then
so,
we continue.
So you have lots
that.
of Chinese influence.
Yes, po.
in
And
your
then in
food.
the Philippines, I think you got influenced by the Americans.
So
that's
by the
why you
Spaniards,
eat,
also
yes.
by the Chinese. But of course, compared to the Filipino food, Vietnamese food there's really a lot of fresh herbs
Yes,
and
yes,
spices. But sometimes I see those herbs, just everywhere. You can find it everywhere in the Philippines. Why don't you just harvest them?
Yes. What do you mean, Papa?
For example, I think I saw some herbs served in Vietnamese restaurant, which I can easily see in vacant lots in Philippines. For example, there's some kind of herbs.
Yes.
There's some herbs that that served in Vietnamese restaurants, which I often see. Some of them
Yes,
are
po.
wild herbs here in the
Yes,
Philippines.
yes. It's just because the people here are really new. We are still new here also.
Okay.
So we try to make it authentic, genuine Vietnamese. So because we now trying to find out where to get those so that we don't have to import.
Okay.
Yes, po.
If your viewers will visit your restaurant, the Saigon Corner, Philippines, what can you offer them? Tell us about your menu. What do you have here?
Yes, in our menu we can see.
Okay.
Actually, yes, for the first page, I think everyone here really likes summer rolls. It's like lumpia,
Lumpiang
but
sariwa.
it's fresh.
Yes,
Po.
yeah.
It's really fresh because we have lettuce and then shrimp and everything is like we boil it.
You have noodles also inside?
Yes, po.
Okay.
And with shrimp
Just
and
like the Thai
lettuce.
spring rolls?
Yes, po.
Okay. And
And
then,
then-
you have spring rolls also, the equivalent of lumpia.
Yeah, lumpia,
prito.
po.
Okay. So, what else do you have here?
I think everyone also you will notice the banh mi.
Banh mi. Banh mi is heavily influenced by the French because
Yes,
you
po.
use French bread.
Yes, but
Okay.
when it goes to Vietnam, we already adjust and then
Okay.
we do it. We
Where
make
do you
it- make
source
it
your
new.
bread? You source it locally here, French bread here.
We have a bakery. Po.
So you bake it here
Yes,
inside
po.
inside your restaurant. Okay, and of course, when you say Vietnamese food, what comes to mind is the pho,
Yes, po.
the noodle soup. So what kind of pho do you have?
We have here, you see, the beef noodles,
Okay.
chicken,
Chicken.
seafood, and then there's another kind of pho. It's not pho, but because the noodles is gonna be a bit bigger, because the pho is thinner, so we call it pan cam.
Bankan.
Yes po.
Okay.
So yeah, we have seafood and chicken also.
Okay. I've been to Palawan. I'm almost in Palawan,
yes.
Especially Puerto Princesa, and there has been a few years ago there have been many Vietnamese refugees there, and they have established Vietnamese restaurants. Many of them, of course, have closed down because many of the operators were, they resettled in the USA, in America. But they call their noodles chow long. How is that? I don't understand, because when you said earlier, chow long is supposed to be rice, right? Or
Yes,
rice
like porridge.
But they call it chow long. But when I eat there, they serve actually flat noodles. But they call it chow long.
I think they change it po. But the authentic, the real one in Vietnam is gonna be like the rice, the porridge.
Okay, when you say chow long in Vietnam, it's porridge, rice porridge.
Po.
But in Palawan, it's actually noodles.
Actually, I don't know why it's like that. I haven't tried it there.
But just the same, it's still very delicious and very healthy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, when we come back, we will show you how to prepare some of the authentic Vietnamese cuisines, Vietnamese food, and we will taste them. When Action in Focus Weekend Edition returns.
Not because he's a friend, but for proven integrity.
Ngayong Sabado, sama-sama nating kilalanin kung sino si Attorney Francis Tolentino sa likod at harap ng kamera.
Ang aking pong birthday wish ay sikreto na lang po siguro.
Mula sa Arescom, binabati namin si Happy birthday!
Ngayong Sabado, January 12, 2019, 8:30 ng gabi, Toll ng Bayan sa Net 25.
How will we keep the prices down?
Pero baka matulungan niyo ako dito. May kaibigan ako taga-Kapitolyo. Baka kilala niyo ho?
Hong Kong, Japan, Brunei, Taiwan, kahit saan sa Asia, France, Germany o Italy, saan man sa Europa.
Ikaw ba ay isang OFW? Alam mo ba ang iyong mga karapatan? Subaybayan ang gabay ng OFW International tuwing Lunes at Sabado, alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng gabi, dito lang sa DZEC Radyo Agila.
Welcome back to ASEAN in Focus. We're now here in the second part of the program. We're still with Miss Christine, the manager of Saigon Corner, and of course,
The chef,
Miss May Hong.
Okay.
And they're going to show us how to cook the Vietnamese crab known as
Ban Seo.
Yes.
I hope Ban Seo.
Yes.
Okay, so can you tell us about the ingredients of Ban Seo?
Thành phần của thành phần là tôm, thịt, crab shrimp, yes, meat, đậu xanh, green bean, and
Okay.
bột là bột gạo.
And then this is the dough.
Yeah, we have rice flour,
Rice
egg,
flour,
and
egg,
coconut milk.
and coconut milk.
Yeah, and
That's
spice.
instead of water,
Yes,
you
we
use
put
coconut milk. Very good. Okay, can you start cooking now?
Yeah.
Ban Seo.
Yes.
I I haven't tasted that yet. We will taste it later.
We have to wait for it to take off.
Okay, so keep the pork first. Okay, so heating the oil. It's hot now. Then you put the pork, slices of pork. Fry the pork cuts first. Ano siya eh? Liempo. Liempo, right? Liempo. Then, okay. The pork is cooking now. The pork is sourced from here in the Philippines, of course.
Yes, but
okay, after the pork. You wait until it is.
We wait for the fat. It's already a bit.
Oh, okay.
Vietnamese grub is normally served during breakfast or any time of the day.
Anytime. It's like can be for merienda or can be lunch or dinner. If you just like it. Actually, before this one is like a street food, but we make it into a higher level or into the restaurant.
So this.
You put onions and the shrimp.
Yes.
And now they will put the dough, kata, yung coconut milk with flour and egg. Wow.
This is a street food in Vietnam.
Yes. Make it a little lower for the
And then they put that's mongo,
Yeah,
boiled
it's
mongo. Okay. And toge, so mongo.
Yeah.
Mongo sprouts.
Mongo sprout.
And then they put the batch of kata, the dough.
wait for it.
Put some oil on the sides para madaling tanggalin mamaya. Smells good. So this usually takes about 10 minutes to cook.
Yes. 10 to 15 minutes.
10 to 15 minutes. Matagal na street food na luto.
Yes.
But usually when you serve it in the streets of Vietnam, they're cooked already?
They cook some.
Okay.
But then it's still hot. It's still hot. It has to be, it's better when it's hot and crunchy.
Yan, hinihintay na maluto yung kanyang dough. So it's like parang empanada.
Yes, I think it's more like empanada here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Okay. Maluluto na. Yun. Oh. Okay. So it's cooked already and soon ready to be served. Wow. So that's your pan seo on the Vietnamese crepe, and then they put the garnishings of the fresh lettuce. Okay? That's it. Mamaya titikman natin. Christine, what do you use as dip for that?
A dip? We have this one.
That's
This is
vinegar.
patis.
Radish.
Patis po. Patis.
Patis.
Yes.
Fish sauce. Okay. Yun. Okay. Okay, so yun ang ating pan seo or
The
Vietnamese
Vietnamese
crepe. We will taste that later. Okay?
Yeah.
Sige. Okay na yun. So next, anong susunod natin lulutuin?
Banh mi. And
Banh
then,
mi.
yes, the summer rose.
Summer rolls. Okay?
Ngayong Sabado, sama-sama nating kilalanin kung sino si Attorney Francis Tolentino sa likod at harap ng kamera.
Ang aking pong birthday wish ay sikreto na lang po siguro.
Mula sa Arescom, binabati namin si
Happy birthday!
Ngayong Sabado, January 12, 2019, 8:30 ng gabi, Tol ng Bayan sa Net 25.
Bukas na ang araw ng pagbabago. Papayat ka na.
Pa-order naman ako ng 8 burger.
Basta nakainan, champion ka!
Buy one, take two.
Sabi mo magda-diet ka na. Mag-gym ka? Sure?
It's a miracle!
Siya yung pinakamagandang nangyari sa buhay ko ngayong araw na to.
Kaya pala gusto mo papayat? Para kay Michelle?
Di ba, forma ko, leggings pa lang, panalo na.
Oh.
Sakay ka? Kaloy, kung gusto mo mag-diet, sabayan mo ng tamang pagkain at pag-exercise.
Pep News, Linggo, alas 4 hanggang alas 5 ng hapon.
Welcome back to ASEAN in Focus. We're now going to the second and the third dish that they're going to show us. First is the summer rolls and the banh mi.
Okay, summer rolls, or how do you call it in
We
Vietnamese?
call it gai kung.
Gai kun.
Could you please introduce us the ingredients that we're going to use for this dish?
So,
the
what
gai
do
kun.
we have for the gai kung? Mình có những món nguyên
Gỏi
liệu.
cuốn là tôm, thịt, bún, rau và tương.
Yes. So we have shrimp, the pork here, lettuce, the noodle.
This one is
This is for the banh mi.
okay. And then the noodles.
The noodles, and then we use that with the dip.
So all ingredients are cooked already, prepared already.
Yes.
And you just wrap them using this.
Yes. The
What do you
rice-
call this?
Rice paper.
This is rice
Bánh
paper.
tráng.
This is made of rice.
Yes.
Hindi siya plastic. Okay, so go. Take it away.
So we can start. Yes, pa.
Okay. You spray water over the rice wrapper.
Yeah, it has to be a bit wet.
Yan. And then the lettuce, fresh lettuce. And then that's cucumber,
Yes,
right?
pa. It's
Cucumber
cucumber.
slice. And then you put the pork, shrimp, there, and the noodles. That's rice noodles also.
Yes.
Right? Rice noodles. Okay. Ito na yung, this is the hardest
This is
part.
the way. Yes.
Like, yeah, I always find it hard to prepare something like that. So you just, some more lettuce. And then you just roll.
Okay.
Yan. Okay.
So this is the Vietnamese version of our fresh
Lumpiang
lumpia.
sariwa. But you can see from the inside, you can see the
Yes.
inside because the wrapper
Yeah.
is transparent.
Just to decorate.
And later, I understand you will show us how to properly eat
Yes.
daikon.
Yes.
You don't just like pick it up and dip it and then eat it.
Yes,
There's a proper way of
there's a
eating
proper way.
daikon. Okay. So we're preparing another daikon. Yan. So the fresh lettuce again. Cucumber, one slice of cucumber, but I like cucumber.
Yes.
Maybe for my sample, you will put more cucumber. And then the pork is really liempo, no?
Yes. So, because it's better. It's good.
With the fat combination
Yes,
of fat and the red meat. Okay. And then of course the noodles. Maybe this differentiates our lumpiang sariwa from
Yes, the
their
Vietnamese noodles.
summer rolls because we don't use noodles. Okay. This is very similar to the Thai spring rolls also. Okay.
And the summer rolls go hand in hand with this other dish you're going to show us later.
Yes.
Okay. So our last sample for our summer also gaikon, and then we will prepare the banh mi. Okay. So this all came from here, locally sourced.
Actually, it's hard to import the fresh.
Yes, vegetables.
Because of the time, the travel.
And then this is the sauce for the gaikon?
Yes.
What kind of sauce is that?
It's peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Có cái gì trong cái gì?
Đây là tương là do đậu nành làm ra. Trong đó là có tí muối, tí đường, đồ chua,
có đậu phộng. Yeah.
So ai ăn ớt thì thêm miếng ớt.
Do you know the I forgot the name of that.
So this is peanut butter. Okay.
Yes, peanut. It's just a part of it only.
It's like a peanut sauce.
Yes.
And then what else do you put?
We have the goya.
Goya.
Đây là phần gỏi cuốn xong cũng một phần.
Okay.
So apart from peanut butter, you also have what? And of course, you have fresh peanuts.
Yes.
And then what else do we have here?
Đây có đồ chua.
We have a radish.
Radish, okay.
Yes. And then the sorry, I just
carrots.
forgot
I saw
the word.
carrots. Yes, radish and carrots. Okay.
And then and then we have like.
You also put fish sauce there, patis? No. You also put patis there?
And there's no patis
okay.
here. It's a kind of Goya, no, not Goya.
Chocolate?
Something like not. I forgot the word. Oh my gosh, so sorry.
So
I will tell you later when we taste that.
So
okay.
we finish our batch of Vietnamese primos or gaikon. Okay, so with the peanut butter dip. Okay, we will now prepare banh mi. Okay, using French bread. Okay, sige. This is the Vietnamese sandwich.
Yes.
You can find it anywhere in Vietnam.
Yes.
This is influenced by the French, right? Because we have to remember Vietnam has been under French rule for many years, centuries actually.
Yes.
So they use this French bread in their. It has become a staple fare of Vietnamese food. So the liver spread or liver pate, and then
mayonnaise, a kind of mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. And then what's that? Ham.
Yes, po.
Okay, ham. This is locally produced?
Yes.
Okay.
Cái này mình lấy ở Việt Nam hay là
tự làm?
This is homemade.
Homemade, okay. And then they also put pork strips.
Cái này đem vô mình nướng.
Mình có
And then
khi mình nướng xong rồi mình bỏ những cái này vô.
You have to bake it to make it crunchy.
Okay, so they will bake it. Okay, so we will.
3 phút.
Okay, and then after baking, you put the vegetables.
Yes,
vegetables.
so around 3 minutes.
3 minutes, okay. So after preparing this, they will bake it in the oven for around 3 minutes to make the bread crunchy, and then they will put the vegetables. Later, we will show you the finished product. Okay? Great. Thank you very much. So here's our finished banh mi after baking the bread for 3 minutes in the oven, so it's now crunchy. She put the vegetables, the lettuce, the cucumber, the radish, and the carrots. And then she put, what's this? Soy sauce, okay, to make this the complete banh mi, okay? Mamaya titikman natin to.
Together with the saba.
Okay, sige. Thank you.
Yung home safety device na yan, lingid sa kaalaman ng marami, hundreds of lives lost, nabibiktima niyan. Ito ang isa sa paglalarawan. May tubig ang electric shower, tapos may heater. Walang makapagsasabi kailan masisira yan. Kapag yan nasira at grounded, may kuryente yung tubig na babagsak sa tao. Magkopos ng death. Ginawa namin ngayon yan. Na sa sandaling may sira ang electric shower, sa halip na pumatay siya ng tao, automatic siya mismo ang papatayin ng kuryente. What is 1071, 1072? It is advanced apparatus kesa doon. Kasi yun, hindi na nag-change ng state of matter na from liquid transform into gas form para kunin yung hydrogen. Instantly, kitang-kita na pagpatak ng tubig, a single drop, magiging apoy siya na hindi siya nag-change ng state of matter.
The products uploaded is the Philippine inventors.
Okay.
Kasi nagkaroon kami ng partnership with FSPC sa QC. And ito, nakita namin may mga inventions talaga. And through that, nagkaroon kami ng uploading ng mga Filipino inventor product. So nandun ngayon sa one store kung saan nandun yung mga products nila. So pwede nyo pong i-browse yun. Ngayon ma'am, dun sa nagkaroon na kami ng .PH with the help of our RCs, doon na ngayon dumami yung product. So, for 3 years, nagkaroon na kami ngayon, ito yung sinasabi ko, 12,000 products. At karamihan doon is food process. So, talagang madami. Pwede nyo i-browse yun. Siguro magugulat kayo pag nakita nyo yung mga nandun na mga products is, meron palang ganito.
What's up, everybody? Just like snow in Las Vegas being a rare thing, so are opportunities in life. So whenever they come around, seize the moment. Tune into Digital Nest on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. only on Net 25. I'm Ahmed Santos, your EBC correspondent, always one with 25. Peace!
Hello Digital Nesters, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to watch our future features.
Pep News, Linggo, alas 4 hanggang alas 5 ng hapon.
Okay, we're now here at the most favorite part of our program, the food tasting.
Yes.
But before we do the food tasting, we have to introduce first the owner of this restaurant.
Yes, this is Mr. Tai, the owner of Saigon Corner, and now he's going to demonstrate how to properly eat the summer roll. So, sir, paano kainin ng tama ito?
Yes. How do you properly eat? There's a secret for. There's a style for eating summer roll. Okay. 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 You dip that. Okay. The sauce is peanut butter with hoisin sauce.
Yes, with hoisin sauce.
And of course with radish, okay?
Radish.
So that's how you do it.
Okay.
Yun. It's good?
Yes.
Okay, so that's it.
Just tell you. A while ago, Miss Christine is saying kasi na most of the customers are using spoon and fork when eating the summer roll. So that is the proper way of eating the summer roll. Vietnamese way. Yes.
Okay, so you taste it na.
Another one is the coffee.
Oh, yeah.
I was telling you a while ago, he's going to show us how to drink the coffee properly. The Vietnamese way.
You have to put it like that.
Do you serve your coffee that way here?
With sugar? Do you put sugar?
So because mostly they usually look for a place to to place this.
Oh, okay.
But actually you forgot this. We have the cover and then we put it on so that
the
the water
aroma
will not drip down.
Oh,
I see. And then you can already put on the table. And then you can use.
Okay.
So that is how you brew the coffee here.
Look at her face. She enjoys it. Okay. Okay, we will also enjoy it now. Okay. So take it away.
Yes, of course. The first one is the crepe.
Oh yeah, okay, the crepe.
Vietnamese crepe.
Okay,
the
so
ban siu.
Sige na Nea.
Can you try to use chopsticks if you want it?
Okay. So I'll so you do it like this.
Yes, pa. Then we dip it here. This is yours.
Okay. So that's the chopsticks for Mr. Tai. Okay.
Then you dip it here. Oh wait.
So it's the same thing.
You can dip it there already.
Oh, so I have to use this one.
Yes, you dip it there.
Okay. Here.
Oh, wow.
How does it taste, sir?
How does it taste?
Sarap!
Sarap. Perfect.
Yeah.
Let me see, sir.
Diba? And this is supposed to be just a street food for them.
Yes.
Okay? And then, I'll try eating the spring rolls Vietnamese style.
Yes, po.
Okay. So you hold it with the side here. Okay.
Yes.
Then you dip it in the peanut butter with hoisin sauce and radish and
Yes, the carrot.
Carrots. Okay.
Thank you.
Fresh ingredients. Very good.
Yes, the crepe, it's chewy and it's very flavorful. I like it.
And of course, my favorite dish, my favorite Vietnam food is
Yes.
beef pho. Okay.
Can you stick? I think we should.
The dip is very nice. And of course, it's very delicious.
Yeah, my home.
Just one beef.
So we're done with the crepe and the spring roll. The summer rolls, rather.
Okay, enough. Okay. So actually, my most favorite part in the Vietnamese way is the soup, and you prepare it for at least you boil it for at least 1 hour. Okay. So I'll taste it. Ah, perfect.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Very good.
This is the noodles. I'm not really good in using chopsticks.
Final verdict na for the Vietnamese food here.
You can taste a bit of the soup. Yeah.
Okay. So I can try the soup. The noodles is very good, sir.
Bánh mì vậy hả? Tại vì hồi nãy mấy món mình giới thiệu là chỉ có bánh mì, mấy món này thì Hòa ăn sao?
So, Christine, would you invite our viewers to come here to your restaurant and taste the very delicious Vietnamese
I
food
really
here?
hope that through the Net 25, and then more people will know about our restaurant, Saigon Corner, PH, Philippines, here in Esguerra Corner with Eugenio Lopez.
And taste very delicious Vietnamese food. Okay?
Yes, and that's another ASEAN cuisine we have here at ASEAN in Focus. I'm Nea Mangawang. I'm always one with 25.
And I'm Kaloy Tabunda, and I'm also one with 25.